So the new Angelechy cards have been revealed. Thank you, Phoenix, for linking it. It's React Andy. So let's take a look. Apparently this has like no main deck monsters, and it's based on chess. That's all I know. But it's not associated with the Archfiend archetype. I don't know if that's true, but Angelechy. Slams down a chessboard. I'm going to give you a philosophical problem and make it your problem. Nice. They look very cool with the chessboards in the background and everything. 3K, 3K, 25. Angelechy. I'm sorry, I'm so immature. And Angelechy Shatranga. Angelechy Shatranga. Angelechy Bastion. Angelechy Destria. Okay. Shatranga. I'm a fool. Okay, so 3K attack, 0 defense. You can target one monster your opponent controls, banish it if this card is placed in the spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. You can add an Angelechy trap from your deck or grave to your hand. While this card is treated as a continuous spell, your opponent can only attempt to activate up to 5 monster effects per turn. Woofed. So is this a Floodgate deck, or is that just the boss monster doing that? Angelechy Bastion. You can target one other monster in this card's column, banish it. If this card is placed in the spell and trap zone as a continuous spell, you can place an Angelechy Shatranga from your extra deck in your spell and trap zone as a face-up continuous spell. Wow, so okay, this just puts the Floodgate on the field. While this card is treated as a continuous spell, other Angelechy cards on the field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So that protects the other ones. Okay, very strong. Angelechy Destria. You can target one of a monster in this card's column. So these column things, I'm guessing, is like chess references and stuff with the board. Banish it. If this card is placed in the spell and trap zone, it's continuous spell. You can add an Angelechy spell from your deck to your hand. While this card is treated as a continuous spell, each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent when it resolves. This is very Floodgate heavy. You've got attacks. What typing is it? Sorry. You got a Tax Fairy on the field, a Floodgate on the field, up to 5 monster effects, and then just protection for those cards. Angelechy Enlisted, Fairy Synchro Tuner. Do these work with Cool Tune? Oh no, they're not all tuners. Okay. You can target one monster in this card's adjacent column. Adjacent is the two next to it, right? Banish it. Then change control of this card by moving it to one of the opponent's main monster zones in this card's adjacent column. If the control of this card, face-up card, changes, return this card to the extra deck. And the owner of this card special summons an Angelechy monster from their extra deck. I don't get it. Why does it go for all that effort to put itself on the opponent's side of the field? It's like a pawn. Oh, okay, so you're banishing their monster and you're putting this monster in, like, replacing it kind of thing. So it's like taking, it's like promoting in chess. Oh, okay. So yeah, you're taking their monster and then upgrading it into one of the bigger ones. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Angelechy Problem. So we got a little how would you say it? It's like quite a German-inspired town with a chessboard above it. Angelechy Problem. Field spell. Once per turn, you can discard a spell or trap, special summon a level 2 Angelechy monster from your extra deck. And if you do, place an Angelechy monster from your extra deck to your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. So one of the Floodgate ones, or depending on what you need. If a face-up Angelechy monster cards you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can return an Angelechy monster card you own from your spell and trap zone to the extra deck. Then you can special summon it. Okay. So they're dealing with the ones in the monster zone, and then you're just putting the ones in the spell and trap zone back into the monster zones. Angelechy Disturbance. Is this a rook? It's got like a big shield. Oh, I like the scapegoats and the blue eyes plush. That's pretty cool. Give control of an Angelechy monster you control to the opponent. Then if your opponent controls a face-up card in its adjacent monster zone and or a spell and trap zone, their effects are negated. How does that work? You give them one of your monsters So you put it in the middle monster zone, let's say on their side of the field. So then the two monster zones next to it, their effects are negated. And the spell and trap zone behind it, like imperm zone kind of thing. I just got engrave. Add an Angelechy spell or trap from your deck to your hand, except Angelechy disturbance. Okay, that's pretty damn good then. Angelechy opening to E4. That is a chess reference. Unfortunately, I have not played enough chess to fully understand that. E4. A, B, C, D, E. I don't know how many letters are on a chessboard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's pawn to the center zone. That's like the classic chess opening, right? White going first. What's the Harry Potter quote? It's I'll take the queen. No. I need the line. No, Ron, no. What? He's going to sacrifice himself. If your opponent goes first. Whoa. Has there ever been anything like that in a card effect before? If your opponent goes first? That seems like a completely unique mechanic added. Like referencing someone who goes first. That's the first time ever. That's really cool. If your opponent goes first, you can activate this card from your hand. You know what would be really cool? I'm not going to read the rest of it just a sec. It's like if your opponent goes first and you have this card in your opening hand, activate it, you now go first. Wouldn't that be broken? If your opponent goes first, you can also activate this card from your hand during the standby phase of their first turn. Place an Angelechy field spell from your hand, deck, or grave face up on your field, and if you do, special summon a level 2 or 7 Angelechy monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. And if you do, place an Angelechy monster from your extra deck in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Until the end of your next turn, after this card resolves, you can't special summon from the extra deck except synchro monsters. I don't actually think you should do that, by the way. Just take first turn from them. I read all that and understood nothing on it. So my opponent's going first, so I can activate these cards in my hand during their standby phase. Place the field spell from anywhere on the field. Then special summon a level 2 or 7 Angelechy monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. And if you do, place an Angelechy monster from your extra deck in your spell and trap zone as a continuous spell. Okay, so level 2 or level 7. So we could summon Enlisted. Or we could summon the Floodgate. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we can place this. We can place the Floodgate into the spell and trap zone. So that means they only get to do 5 actions. That seems really good. Hey, that's pretty good. And that's the Angelechy archetype, whose name I hope I'm saying right. They seem very good. They seem very, very strong. How do you make them, by the way? Oh, you don't synchro them to the field. You just special summon them through a variety of different effects. 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner. They're named after chess moves as well. Is that true? So if I Google Chaturanga chess. Oh, it is. It's Chaturanga. Chaturanga is an ancient Indian board game invented in the 6th century, widely recognized as the earliest predecessor to modern day chess. Whoa. Bastion chess. Don't know what Bastion is. It's a rook, though, right? Is it just meant to be like a rook? The castle? No, rook's the horse. Castle. And that's a knight. Or is that a rook? Is that a knight or a rook? I have no idea. Bishop. Wait. A rook and a bishop are the same thing. Which one's the rook? Doesn't matter. I don't play chess. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Even then, I play terribly. So, okay. That was cool. Phoenix, thanks for linking me that. I'll tell you what, if this does well on YouTube, I'm happy to do more of those.